Have you ever wondered if the true crime genre has gone too far? We're constantly bombarded with shows about serial killers and infamous criminals, but at what cost? Uh, let's talk about the fine line between storytelling and exploitation, and one director who isn't afraid to call out a major player in the industry. Osgood Perkins, a respected horror director with a legacy rooted in the chilling world through his father, Anthony Perkins, recently spoke out against Ryan Murphy's approach to truth and recall that Perkins didn't hold back, um, voicing his concerns about a pattern of glamorizing real pain for entertainment. Um, the conversation sparked after the release of a miniseries that reimagines the life of notorious killer. Uh, Perkins, understandably, felt a personal connection to the project, and his response was firm. He wouldn't touch it. It wasn't just about the show itself, but the broader trend he sees in Murphy's work. It means that the big space was not being real in our person. Uh, Perkins believes that these true crime series are increasingly devoid of context, turning real human experiences into glamorous content. Uh, he feels that the Netflixization of real pain is misguided, uh, prioritizing spectacle over sensitivity and respect. Uh, it's a powerful claim, especially coming from someone with a deep understanding of the horror genre. Murphy has built an empire on romanticizing serial killers, and while he's undeniably a powerful figure in Hollywood, his success hasn't come without criticism. From two, he's consistently pushed boundaries, but some argue that he's crossed the line. The pattern is troubling. Jack Schlossberg, nephew of John F. Kennedy Jr., called out Murphy for profiting off his family's tragedy. Uh, the families of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman expressed outrage over even the Church of Satan criticized Murphy's depiction of Anton LaVey, um, calling it lazy and uninspired. And it doesn't stop there. Uh, uh, the families of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims, the Menendez brothers, all had voiced their concerns. Um, Murphy consistently fails to contact families for consent or input, seemingly uninterested in telling their stories truthfully or acknowledging their pain. Murphy defends his work by claiming he's holding up a mirror to society. But what happens when that mirror is distorted, reflecting a warped and sensationalized version of reality? And it ceases to be a tool for self-reflection and becomes an instrument of exploitation of self-reflection in faction for self. He often presents gruesome scenes with a level of gratuitousness that feels exploitative, reducing victims to mere props in a macabre spectacle. In a woman's body is treated as a gruesome prop, stripping her of her identity and humanity, or the instance, in my opinion. Perkins is right to call out this pattern. It's not about censoring creativity, but about recognizing the responsibility that comes with telling stories about real people and real tragedies. It's about respecting uh, the victims and acknowledging the lasting pain their stories inflict. Murphy's response to criticism has often been dismissive, even arrogant. He once claimed his show was the best thing that has happened to the Menendez family, a statement that demonstrates a profound lack of empathy and understanding. So the next time you settle in to watch a true crime series, ask yourself, are you being entertained by a story, or are you witnessing the exploitation, real pain? And it's a question worth pondering, and one that Osgood Perkins is urging us to ask. If they say the best horror comes from reality, but sometimes reality is horrifying enough without adding a little extra sparkle and sensationalism. It's a fine line, isn't it? And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.